Hey, what is up guys, this is Cobb, and this one we're checking out some Kapals action, man. And the theme of this replay is gonna be, or these replayers actually, because we got a couple, is our Wasps just actually too overpowered now? Are they just ridiculous, especially with the addition of the unit cards, man? It feels like you can pick up a high level Wasp unit immediately, drop Elite Marksman on it, potentially plus range as well, and job can be a good one. Like, they're just that terrifying in the current game. And so that's what these replays are going to be focused on, man. Ooh, Kapals, you absolute saucy man, is playing some Rhino Specialist of all things, going up against Cost Control, Stormies, Chaff. Phoenix is not going to get a whole lot done. I wonder if we'll see the sell on the Phoenixes, actually. I feel like the Phoenixes are doing so little against this. It's not uncommon to see the Phoenixes dropped from time to time in these early rounds. Sledgehammers feel like a potential staple, unless someone's got plans with like a steel ball rush or something. Crawler's steel ball, maybe. Ooh, red going for the Scorpion, maybe preempting the fact that maybe Kapals is going to go, yep, going to go into the Sledgehammers, so it might end up being a somewhat even trade here, depending on how cleanly these Scorpions can actually connect on these blue tanks. Ooh, it's a little close for comfort. I mean, at least they're not exactly lined up against them, right? They're a little bit off. That's something at least. The additional waves of crawlers I do like quite a lot. Especially because the unit choices that we just got, right? Sledgehammers, steel balls, scorpions, and stangs. None of them really deal very well with additional chaff. And so just filling out the chaff line right now with all this crawler spam feels like the best time to do it. Because unless your opponent very specifically goes into something like Arclights here, or an extra pack of stangs and gives them explosive ammo or something, it's just going to be quite rough for him to deal with all these nerds, right? Now, that said, is this one pack of blue tanks going to have what it takes to actually handle the amount of carrying they've got to do right now? It's the Phoenixes, I mean, I don't know if we have enough firepower to actually kill off Red's chaff, because he has quite a fat chaff line as well. It's all going to come down to, do the Phoenixes get to live or not? That's pretty much it. And there's a lot of chaff to wade through in order to make that happen. Okay. Crawlers on the side doing what they can. Oh god, look at this pack of crawlers, man. They're so bunched up. Ugh. So honestly, the Scorpion's able to clear off the chaff much, much quicker than I thought they would, man. Things going a little bit better over here on this side, where the Phoenixes are going to find quite a lot of value as this chaff goes down here, so that's good at least. They will even get a Scorpion dead before these guys get over here, I believe. Before they get over here to actually kill him, that is. Okay, so they're going to save us quite a lot of health here. Ooh, can they stop the building dying? No, the building goes down! Maybe it doesn't matter that much. Okay, it actually matters quite a bit. Oh well, that sucks. Alright man, alright man. It's all going a bit oblong-shaped. We got supply special, we got enhancement module. Both very, very good options. Will anybody be saucy and go for haste module? Probably not, right? I mean, this feels like, for me, if I'm Kapals here, oh my goodness, the Mad Lad skips. And then sells. And then war factories. What is going on? What? Okay, man. Yeah, if there was a way I did not predict this game going, this was pretty much it. Straight into the efficient maintenance as well, bro. Ooh. So we really just, I mean, 50 supply upkeep per round on this Chungus right now. I thought that enhancement module, drop it on the Phoenixes, upgrade them, and then sell them, would have been the play. At least that's probably the play that I would have went with, and then just like go from there. Maybe even just match your opponent's Stormcallers at that point. Because he has a lot of things that are kind of weak to Stormcallers. Scorpions would die off pretty efficiently to those two. Well, War Factory we go. War Factory we go. Ooh, so hang on. In this replay, is it red that goes the Wasps? And Kapals is going like a War Factory build? Maybe that's it, man. Maybe I misunderstood this replay when it was submitted, man. Building taking some sweet, gnarly damage here from these crawlers, and so this War Factory will eventually become vulnerable to shots from this Scorpion, which is going to happen about now. We'll take some chunks out of it. Stormcaller's landing key damage as well. We'll get the Scorpion dead in just the next salvo. Taking out the other Scorpion as well at around the same time, and ooh. Snipes down the crawlers. Good stuff. Now, this raid boss does have quite a lot to do. Can it get in range of these guys? No, it stopped moving. Ah, real close. I feel like if it was able to chunk down these guys just a few seconds earlier, might have been able to get the Scorpion kill as well and save a lot of health, but wasn't to be. Absorption module, Incendiary Bomb. Gotta be quite tempting, given the chaff lines and the density of chaff on both sides. Red agrees and Kapals also agrees. Second War Factory comes down because obviously it does. I mean, what else? Thing is, these Scorpions, yeah, they do have acid. Red is not running artillery Scorpions. Which, by the way, I don't know why you'd ever skip that. I feel like it's so good. Like, instead of field maintenance, I don't believe in field maintenance at all on Scorpions. I like to play my Scorpions nice and far back. Artillery, range, acid. You know? Just make them absolute giant killers for situations like this. So it is quite ballsy for Kapals, man, going into this. Going into this War Factory heavy build. Where we can already see a few established Scorpions on the field. And seeing that they already do have I mean, they don't already have it teched, but they have acid attack available, you know? I feel like it's quite likely that we're eventually going to see the acid come out. In this kind of situation. What this does do is prevent red. Ooh. Interesting. I was about to say this basically prevents red from going more Stormcallers. But he goes them anyway. Which is very interesting, by the way. I feel like as soon as this War Factory is on the field, you sort of know that at any time your Stormcallers can be made effectively a non-factor. As soon as Missile Interceptor is pushed. But red is believing. Fire coming down on both sides. It's a good shot from Kapals here. Going to leave this Scorpion very, very vulnerable very, very quickly. And so this building will probably also be forfeit to the Phoenixes quite quickly as well. Which is going to make a huge difference. I think the best you can hope for red right now is just getting one War Factory dead. But even that's going to be quite the challenge as soon as this happens. Boop. Yeah. And by challenge, I mean, looks kind of impossible to me. As the Stormcallers get absolutely eviscerated. Alright, man. Kapals strikes back. I swear the Wasps will arrive in this replay eventually. Senior Defense Specialist. Okay, red's gonna go for it. And I guess it's fine. I sort of feel like red needs some more reliable chaff clear, man. If I were red, I'd be selling these goddamn Stormcallers, dropping Vulcans everywhere to just get fire in the ground, and then looking to go range enhancement and acid on the Stormies. Okay, he goes into the acid just now, which, by the way, dude, I love this tech so much, man. It's so badass. Even how it changes the appearance of the Scorpions to turn them into, like, Necron spiders, you know? It's so tight, man. Okay, so, wow, we're actually leveling up the War Factories. And what was that? Steel Ball Production. Okay. I mean, I can see it. It'll help keep these guys alive. That said, I still think they run the risk of just walking into the acid. Just because they don't have very high range. I wonder if we're going to see range enhancement eventually. Just like max tech War Factories coming out here or something. The fact that we see levels on a War Factory tells me that unit production might just become a priority on these guys. Like a unit spam style. So that every unit they're producing is also rank 2. But here comes the acid attacks, man. And this is going to devastate this guy quite quick. They should get it down in time before these guys die, right? Because as soon as the acid's on the field, they just start to melt anyway. Ooh, it actually gets the counter kill. And so there's acid patches on the ground here that the War Factory is going to be going excruciatingly slowly through, particularly this patch over here too, but it's not going to matter. In the end, one steel ball just gets the job done. Let's wind the speed down a little bit. We got range enhancement for both. You gotta imagine that that's probably going to be the pickup for both also. Unless there's some crazy strike specialist plans coming out here. But it feels like range specialist is one of those cards that you gotta pick up just in case your opponent also goes it. And yeah, we're going the unit heavy style of War Factory here. Which I think is fair. Very, very slow fire rate on the Scorpions. Makes it so that they just don't deal very well with this kind of chaff spam. And again, I think this is another tick in the box of just trying to get Vulcans up on the field. Would do a lot. Maybe even just going for like high damage Vulcans. You know what I'm saying? Give them like a bunch of like damage plus techs. So that they can kill off the chaff quickly. Like the medium chaff that the war factories are producing. Maybe that would be the option. I mean, it's either that or like triple down on the Scorpions, right? I'm a bit surprised that the Scorpions don't have range by now. To be fair. Okay. Here we go, man. So we are producing tanks and steel balls from these factories now. I feel like they're eventually going to need range, though. Because look, like, the acid is still landing just in front of them. So as soon as they start to drive forwards a little bit, I feel like if these Scorpions were to get plus range, suddenly we'd be in a hell of a lot of trouble. Because then the war factory would have to drive forwards through the acid to even start connecting over here. And that'll be a big problem. Bigger than it already is right now. Which is already quite rough. So this scope should go down. Once again, though, this factory's just sitting in the acid. Which is particularly horrifying when the building dies, because then it's almost just not moving. And oi oi oi, it's going to be another sweet, sweet victory. For the side of red. Oh my god. Steel balls actually do what they can here, man. Can they actually pick up a kill or two here? Nah, of course not. They're all going for the chaff. Okay. And so down goes Copals. Yeah, the acid Scorpion's just really, really strong, man. Real strong. Really? There's no wasps here? I really thought there'd be like a wasp spam, dude. Oh god. Am I just mismarketing this replay? Oh, the wasp's gonna come out of nowhere. Like round 10 and just completely change the entire game. Maybe that'll be it. Either way, man, the triple marksman comes out for Zin. Which I think I like. Think it's fine. I'd still be going into Vulcan here, by the way, if I were red. Just feel like getting the crawlers dead faster. Could be quite crucial. I don't know. Well, Capal's game plan is set. Picking up the double overloads there, selling an overload instantly, I think that was. I wasn't really paying much attention, but I think that's what went down. To just fund his addiction to war factories. The man is selling his property to fund his addiction. Just the kind of man he is. For speed coming out. Additional range also on the command center. I mean, you gotta imagine we're gonna push that button. Alternatively, we could borrow money, Capals, and upgrade the war factory. No. You disappoint me. Okay. Well, alright, man. Mass war factories it is. I'm becoming increasingly curious to see how the wasps actually come into this. Bit surprised to still see no plus range on the Scorpions. To be honest. Just get them engaging much, much faster on the war factories. War factories actually like almost outranging them at this point. Alright, man. One goes down, a bit more of an even trade over here, but they got a lot of nerds to worry about in the middle, which is still spam producing units. The building's gonna drop for red at this point. And the war factory just gonna clean house. I believe. Got one more Scorpion left alive over here. And alright, man. Phoenix to swoop in to finish the job. And Zin, he's panicking, he's sweating. He's buckling under the pressure, man. Oh god. Okay. Well, I guess this is the round then. Because wasps are actually just really, really good for red. So that is the way this is going to go, right? Now, Capals. Oh, the Vulcan was also an option for red. But okay. So Zin goes into the wasps. And dude, why the wasp cards is so strong in the current patch? Because you can just get... Oh, wow, just to sell? On the Wraith right there? Yeah, the wasps come down and you just push the elite maximum button, dude. Because they're already starting off at, like, in this case, rank 4. Sometimes as high as, like, rank 7, rank 8. And so the elite maximum button is just worth so much. Oh my god, what is going on here, dude? Capal's playing some Command and Conquer here, man. He ain't even playing Mechabellum. He's just base building. I can hear the Red Alert theme tune in the back of my head, dude. No, the OG theme tune, man. I can hear Mechanical Man playing in the back of my head right now, dude. It's awesome. But okay, the Wasps come out, they get plus range and elite marksman right away. They've got a lot of work to do. There's not a whole lot of anti-air right now. There's just like Phoenixes and an Overlord to deal with these guys. And the damage on these Wasps is no joke. They're already spawning in with 1300 damage per shot. And so the damage is kind of mental. They're sort of just melting this war factory instantly. Of course, with the assistance of the acid, that does a lot. But every air unit that dies here for Capals, starting with this Overlord, is a big, big problem. And they are just chowing down these war factories. Even with the buildings going down, it's just what? Oh my god. It's 2 Phoenixes versus everything. And so, as insane and ridiculous as this is, does Red actually just win this? No, there's too many units being spawned from the war factories, right? They have too much protection. Let's speed this up. Surely they have too much protection. Yeah, they just can't get everything dead in time. Oh my god, they actually do get another war factory dead though, which is just insane. And so Red saves himself from what was really inevitable death with the Wasp drop. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now, thing is, ooh, Lightning Storm here is worth a lot, right? Okay, we're gonna go for the Missile Strike, hedge our bets a little bit. I just wondered if maybe the Lightning Storm over here, and just guaranteedly, like, kill off these Wasps, just swat the Wasps before they ever get here, might not have been worth it. But okay. We kind of go for a bit of a middle ground. I gotta imagine that, yeah, Phoenix production has to come out here. Just because you're producing so many, and then in that way the war factories are kind of just anti-air themselves and can protect themselves against this Wasp horde. Now we get levels and shields coming out on these Wasps as well. Wow. So Red is hard committing to this. Is he just going to dump more cash on Wasps here? He is. These are elite recruited Wasps. The absolute madman is just relying completely on the Wasps at this point. Oh my god. Alright, dude. Is this actually going to be enough? I mean, this is a huge, huge power spike for Red, of course. The shields, the elite marksman, the shields on the Wasps make it so that suddenly they're taking 2 shots from every Phoenix to kill off. And so it's going to make a pretty sizable difference. But that said, this is just so many factories at this point. Wasps on the left side. They're connecting quite cleanly. And they're dying quite slowly. And the war factories on this side are just eviscerated by these Wasps over here as well. Same as last round, so no real difference there. We've got factories dropping over here too. Wasps have a lot of chaff still to kill. The unit production's just still kind of out of control. But look at these guys, man. With the shields to protect... all of a sudden, these guys take forever for the Phoenixes to kill off, and even with every single war factory producing Phoenixes, it's still not enough. Like, this is what I'm talking about, man. This right here, this right here. Are Wasps just too insane? Are they out of control? Like, not on their own, but with the unit cards that let you get high-level Wasps right away off the drop. I think they alone might be just making the unit cards too imbalanced. I think that might be like a standout unit. That's just too ridiculous. I feel like if you were to get 7 packs of just level 1 Wasps, that's worse than getting 1 pack of like rank 8 Wasps. You know what I'm saying? From like those unit cards. We're going to go for additional Overlords now. Forward on a mission. Ooh. Making the war factories immune to the acid for the beginning of the fight. Is that going to do it? Is that going to be enough? Obviously, we're just getting more Wasps here now as well. And now they're fully teched. Oh my god, this is filthy, dude. This is disgusterous. What is this? Oi, 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 man. Alright, dude. Honestly, I don't even want to try and call who the hell takes this win. But let me tell you something. If these wasps get to connect for even a second on some of these war factories, the damage these freaks are doing is just mental. 2.4k damage per shot on this pack. Plus 200%. I don't even want to pretend to know how that's actually going to scale and how the math works with that. But it equals a lot of damage, okay? Okay, we're going for the plus health. Plus attack, bit of shield action. Okay, man. Let's just see, dude. I think this round deserves the automatic cinematic camera here. And we're going to try and keep track of just about everything. Look how much this war factory has to push in because of the smoke bomb, by the way. It's going to get connected on very, very quickly. And even with the fort on a mission, dude, look at how much damage it's taken. Oh, God. The power of the wasps is just absolute. It's just nonsensical at this point. How can it be that an army of such supply is getting eviscerated by what's effectively like, what, 6 packs of wasps? Hang on, are we turning this? The building going down makes a huge, huge difference. The wasps over here now, finally getting chunked down by the Overlord. Oh, it's so tight over here, dude. I think these phoenixes and their rate of fire, it's not going to be enough, man. The wasps are just going to eviscerate them. And what the hell, dude? It's not even going to end here, right? Is Capal's dead? Hold on, Capals. Bro. What is this game? Strike Specialist. I wonder if we'll see any shenanigans here on the dying round. If anyone's going to do anything absolutely insane, it would be now. Amplifying core, I don't know, a little bit questionable in the late game. How much difference does it make to your net army? Not sure about that. I almost feel like his module might be a little bit better. Oh my god. Look at the amp core on these wasps, dude. Nuts. Mental. Capals, it looks like, just decided to skip. He goes for the steel balls. He picks up the good old mechanical division, which is a huge play. That's every steel ball that dies, meaning all of them that are produced in the war factories, is now also going to be creating additional crawlers, which is going to buy him a hell of a lot more time. But even still, I gotta wonder, man. Maybe just a couple stangs? Ooh, shield and revive on the phoenixes. That's big too. That's real big. Red is just fully committed to the wasp party right now. Which I can't blame the mad lad. He knows he's got Capal sweating. Is it even worth upgrading the war factories anymore at this point? Are we like better off just... We're better off just like chaffing up and stuff. And maybe dropping some barrier action. You know what I'm saying? Christ, maybe some crawlers or something just like right here, like we've done here, you know? Go for tanks in the end. We give them mechanical rage. Okay, so we just mass upgrade everything that the war factories are producing. That's the plan. Now, these are the raid boss wasps over here in the top right. These guys are the ones to watch. And this poor war factory is probably not long for this world on the front line here. Oh, God. Oh, God. Dude, I don't know if this is going to be enough, man. They're getting to connect on the wasps just a little bit right now. You know what it might be, man? It might be the mechanical division that's going to just buy enough time this time for the phoenixes to push through and get this done. Okay, it looks like it is. It looks like it is. Look at the horde of phoenixes now. Both buildings going down super quick is going to drastically nerf the damage on these guys. And would you look at that? It's actually going to all work out. Oh my god. It ends up being a landslide win in the end, but for a second there, dude, the Wasps nearly did the impossible. Look at how low they got all the war factories, by the way. All the war factories like 2%. Look at this win. Oh my god. Oh, yo. What a replay, man. Holy crap. Hey, thanks for submitting this one, Capals. Jesus, that got sketchy there for a second. But the oblong, just the lob-on strat comes through in the end.